Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Miami. Cooper on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They're led by the NFL's MVP in 2018 and also MVP of Super Bowl 54 in his 5th season. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I've been told time and time again by a lot of big-time quarterback gurus that a big arm isn't even close to what they're looking for as the #1 quality and what makes a QB. But let's face it, when you see a guy with a big arm, you get excited. And Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Every throw in the book, he can make it.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Mahomes going to throw. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in for 4 yards now as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Quickly to Thielen here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes firing complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's got Ayuk once again. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play fake. Mahomes lets it fly for Thielen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes.
A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15.
They'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Back now in Miami. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. And what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.